Shipyard Brewing Company presents Live at Port City Music Hall, featuring Gypsy Tailwind.
Gypsy Tailwind live at Port City Music Hall, Thursday nights at 11:30 on WPXT.
Welcome back to the brand new TV show once again. Sam Feifel is helping us out from Portland, Phoenix. Thanks, Sam. Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Excellent. All right, every week I ask it, who are the hot bands right now?
Okay, well, last week I talked about Gypsy Tailwind. This week, it's a big band. It's Spencer Albee and the School Spirit Mafia. They, I don't know.
Great name.
Well, I don't know if you know Spencer Albee. You know, he's kind of a legend in this town. He used to be the keyboardist for Rustic Overtones. You know, big band in town. Then he had a band called the Popsicle. Then he had a band called Rocktopus. Then he had a band called As Fast As. And this is sort of his newest project. And the album is called Candy, Cake, and Ice Cream, and so you can tell it's rather sweet pop.
I like all those things.
Yeah.
Well, and burritos.
Well, you'll like this. It's you know, it's really poppy, but it's very sort of layered and textured. It's got xylophones, and you know, it's like 10-member band, and also some really talented people in there, like Sean Moran from the Cambiata, which is another great band. He's playing with them, and Megan Jo Wilson, who I talked about last week. She's singing some backup. And so their album is coming out next week, Tuesday, and they also have a big show August 1st at the Asylum that I think is going to be a really big deal. Yeah.
That is going to be a big deal, I think.
Yeah.
Cool. One question I had was, how do local bands market themselves?
Sure. Right now, the real hot thing is Facebook. You know, what's great about Facebook is it's got that call to action, right? You know, they invite you to the show and you got to say, you know, I'm coming or I'm not coming, or maybe I'm coming. And it's a great way to target people that actually care about your band. You know, if you put a listing in the Portland Phoenix, which of course we encourage, you know, who knows who sees it? You know, it goes out to 45,000 people and that's great. But if you put out a message to your Facebook fans, you know that they at least kind of give a crap about you.
Right, because they took the time to become a fan of the page, right?
Exactly. And so, you know, and also you can kind of chart how it's going. If you get like a whole bunch of people saying they're coming right away, you can feel pretty confident about your marketing and your message. If you don't have a lot of return or you're getting a bunch of maybes, then you can say, oh, I better flyer some more, or better go find more avenues to promote. But you know, there's still MySpace. You know, it's still a great way to.
Is MySpace kind of fading away a little bit more?
It's fading away. It's just becoming much more sort of utilitarian. You're not going to use it to gain fans anymore necessarily, but what it's great for is as a sort of really easy press kit, because you can send your MySpace link to someone like me. I can hear 5 of your songs, however many of your songs, really quick fashion. I don't have to go to 6 different pages. It's all there in one place. You know, like the Facebook band pages, they don't have a native player. You know, you got to click a couple times to find the shows. It's actually kind of counterintuitive. And then also you've got these great new, I guess you call them music sharing sites, you know, Last.fm or Blip or Lala, where you can kind of post your music and let people just sort of find you. And that's actually better for promoting yourself nationally and internationally than it is local. You know what I mean? Because there's really no way to know who's listening out there, because it's just kind of floating out there, and someone in the Netherlands can find you just as easily as someone next door.
Yeah, I've just become really kind of addicted to Blip FM, and I love it. And it's a great way to find music that I've never heard of before, because you're looking at what other people are listening to, and it's just a great way to discover new music. So I can see that as being a really good avenue for local musicians. But how about Twitter? Is Twitter a big thing?
Well, Twitter is. You know, Twitter is a great mass notification device, right? So, you know, if you've got a message that you want to get out there to a group of people, you can shoot it out through Twitter and it gets there right away. The problem is getting the followers in the first place. And so if you've got a nice, strong Facebook presence, you can say, hey, follow us on Twitter, right? And then you're going to do like a flash concert, right? You're just going to say, all right, I'm going to show up at the Empire and play acoustic in the ground floor. You can Twitter all your fans and, you know, hey, it's 5 o'clock, you're getting out of work, come see it. And you might get 25 people to show up, but, you know, you're never going to be able to have the kind of context and detail that a Facebook or a MySpace
Right.
But they all have their uses, you know, and you know, I was pimping this last week, but I'm the secretary of the Portland Music Foundation, and that was one of the seminars that we put on, is how to use social media. And the real big message that we had is just have a plan for each one. You know, don't just do it to do it. Say, okay, with Twitter, I'm kind of try to draw people to shows, and with Facebook, I'm going to try to develop a fan base, and with Lala, I'm going to try to sell things. You know?
Yeah, it all kind of connects together, in my opinion. It's like all a big package, the social media.
The big problem
strategy.
is it's a ton of work. You know, like you have to have like everybody in the band constantly online to make it all work. You know?
It is.
Well, we have had two groups in particular be very good to the brand new TV show, and I want the brand new TV show to be a venue for bands and to be a source of information for people looking to find out more.
Right.
We've had the Sea Captains provide us